Hopefully recording. Len's up there. Okay, so I'm recording myself. So I did a bunch of clip things. No, you can't go there. Oh, here we go again with Mr. EBO, I presume. Come here. Uh-huh. Hello. Anybody there? You're getting your energy back. I know, the cold and rain take your energy away. You want to go up on the table? I want to see you, John. Mr. Lovey-Dovey. Are you Mr. Lovey-Dovey? Little whiskers and paws and things. I love all animals, by the way. Big and small. Right? No, you don't go up there. Oh, no. Some stuff up there that could fall over. Be good. No, nut. It's called the EVO and John Show. Called the EVO and John Show. Hi, my name is John Kenneth Hutchison, and I'm a raving lunatic. Hey, you like that? You don't like that, do you? Silly nut. You can go up on that table. Yeah. I got oil, wintergreen, or peppermint oil. Yeah. You don't know what to do you? Uh-oh. Don't tip the chair over. It will mess up our filming. Right? Hi there. Hi, EVO. Hi, EVO. Hello. What? You gonna say something? You gonna say something, love? Okay. All right, love. Come on. Be good. Blue. You don't know what to do you? Oh, you little nut. Come here. Who's that in the window? Who that? Are you we the little people? Mr. Lovey-Dovey. Yeah? Who's that? Who's that? Who that? Who's that? Jeez. Come on, get in the focus. Wow. You feeling your oats? Well, you want to go outside? You want to go outside? You get out of there. That's a private area. Yeah. That's a private area. Come on. I think he wants to go outside or something. You want to go outside? Let's go outside then. What are you yawning for? Chew something up or what? Well, let's go this way. Whoa. Crazy dog, yeah. wanted to go outside. Well, I left alone again. Oh well. Don't feel like doing much today. I did a lot already. Made all the sensors. Which I showed in the first video. I call Paranormal. Classy name, huh? This kind of wobbling here. Take a look. Too cold, let's get undressed. Sorry. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I got love in my tummy. Corny I am. Wow. So anyway, busy today. In the morning, that is. The old iPad's excellent for the XYZ type of measurements of electromagnetic fields and also the Earth's geomagnetic field. So it's called the Oracle Room. And I can make it as hypersensitive as possible, even with the Geiger counter. It's filmed in infrared. It'll have an electrostatic field within it, with a magnetic field, separated by glass. Can measure some paranormal energies and activity there. Barbara, where's my hot chocolate? Barbara, I'm not silly, why not? Barbara, where's my hot chocolate? Taken from Twilight Zone. It's Robbie the Robot. You don't know who Robbie the Robot is? He starred in Forbidden Planet. Oh, stretchy, stretchy, detchy, getchy, stretchy, stretchy, getchy. Today I'm not doing any engineering too much, just electrical stuff. It's kind of chilly and then kind of did a lot of stuff the last couple of months. When did I get out of the hospital? December? November, middle of, let's see, November, end of November, somewhere in there. Because of the leg or the knee operation. Hospital 10 days. No smoking in the hospital. Oh no. But they gave me vitamins. They're very attentive people and very kind. At Howard Memorial Hospital, part of Advantage Health System. So they really took good care of me. And then, first doctor I went to with this issue, private place. Well, he didn't do anything. So I abandoned him and found a new doctor. A lady doctor. I find are excellent. After all, I lived with a lady doctor and husband in Hendorf and Wallersee, 22 Jagger Bauer Weg. Dr. Margarita Kokoschnik and Peter Kokoschnik. Ooh, I showed you the Geiger counter system he gave. In 93, when we passed away, Dr. Margarita had problems with the house and getting her medical supplies out, so I helped. I wonder how she's doing these days. That's a long time ago. Jesus Christ. Time goes by. Chronons and tardons. Antichronons. All taken from the DESI documents, I remember. Although a student there kind of did a article on what I was doing. It was all in atomic physics. Still got the papers. Rough draft, it's called. Of course, it's very rough. I can move this something back here. Well, it's falling apart. It probably will fall apart. Anyway, so I'm wearing my outfit. Take the Baroness out. I'm wandering all over with my mind. Take the Baroness out for a So I did a little clip story on the Baroness Carla Pekiness as Rothschild III Klingon princess. So you want to get snuggly? You want to get snuggly? Huh? I don't like it to put on the act. It's fun doing this stuff. Acting silly and ridiculous. Do you want to have fun? I can show you. Shoots my credibility to hell, but that's okay. Who cares? Keeps all the nuts away anyway. It's a good thing. I think it's a good thing, in my opinion. Wait until I get all dolled up and doing those commercials. That's gonna be fun. Former wife Helena would be freaking out. Did I do Carl? Yeah, I did. I did Carl a long time ago. When I was a kid. That's my mother's help. Some of my friends don't like me being feminine. Well, I'm sorry, I've been always I don't care what people think, you know? Because I don't do that. I'm very tunable. If I have a friend coming around, I don't do it. I just act like normal. Hey, yeah, oh yeah, oh, I gotta doing this and doing that. I never did that in the warships, no. Very few people act this way around, so normally I can't be bothered by it. It's fun acting silly and stupid. Isn't it? That's okay. Oh, righty, so, the old iPad, yeah, it's not powered up, I don't think. Be used in the Oracle room. It still works, too. Speaking of geomagnetic fields and magnetic fields and all that, if you got an old iPad, or maybe a new one, I think a new one works as well. Should be even better. Maybe not. So, if you travel with it, don't drive and look at it. Have a friend look at it. Take screenshots. You'll find it will spike up as it rolls along this timeline. Or if you go by a freeway, just a sidewalk somewhere, or with cars going by, it can take readings there too. It'll go spike up, spike up, spike up. It's fun using the old magnetometer system and gravitometer system, which I'll have also added in there in the Oracle room, because we were picking up things and imageries, and it was kind of not that sensitive, but it worked. So I replaced all that with battery-operated electronics in the morning, actually. Then I have a black and white TV set, audio amplifier recording, radio recording, RF recording, TV set recording. Well, hopefully it'll work pretty good. I made some special coils. Do I have one over here? Take a look. I think I got made one over here. I think so. Yeah. So I'm winding these at something else. got to position everything perfect. In the middle, you put different things in there, test equipment and stuff like that, or a magnet. So in winding something like this, if you're going to do it, you got to get it all lined up in different angles. Cables. Some of it came apart back there, but that's okay. It's 4 wires. Number 32. No, number 27. 20. Yeah, so I got it. To start winding it, you got these feed lines coming into it, and you can set them all at a proper angle. And you can turn it by hand or by machine, but make sure it goes very slow. And shellac it as you're going along too. Or varnish, and it works fine. And you can add it as a sensor, or you can use it as power it up. It's poke it weird stuff with plasma tubes. Pinches it, you know, it pinches it around, you can modulate it and all kinds of weird stuff. Which I used to do, wow, when was that? A long time ago. Haven't done it lately, but I've been doing carbon arc stuff. And many other things that and then you can have recorders and VLF tracking receivers, which really shows up cool stuff. And from the tracking receiver, you hook it up to an oscilloscope or a vintage. I mean, everything with me is vintage. Vintage spectrum analyzer. Okay. So in making these coils, you've got to do it without rushing. Biggest coil I made was 2 feet in diameter by, I think, 8 feet tall. It's called plumb wound type, where you use string along, butcher string along with the windings. Because you've got a separation between the windings, and of course you get the capacitance and all that stuff. It's kind of interesting. You got to study the old stuff. So much stuff you pick up and transmit too, if you want to. But yeah, this is one of my plasma pinching type. Another source for stuff like this is if you can just find an old traveling wave tube and has an outer band of windings, keep it. And anyway, I use this kind of system in the Hutchison effect. I used big coils, sort of like that. I put an iron, slightly magnetic iron bar in them and focus it around the nuclear reactor I made. Not really a super nuclear reactor, but it's a uranium ore in a closed stainless steel ball with a window cut in it, sliced right in so the rays can come out so far. And it's got a spiral spark gap around it. I mean, it's this big flat spiral. That's hard to make. It's like a flat, I don't know how to describe it to you. But anyway, I make it. I don't know how to describe anything really, I just make it. And then you apply a DC amplifier modulator and different signals into it. And part of it has an active spark gap coming down as well. I call it my nuke, and I can build it. I've got to build that too. In here. I don't have one yet until I start building it. What did Hathaway call it? Viral spark gap. The Canadian government people really liked it, and they thought maybe that was the main cause of the effects. But I think it's the main cause of the effect of a multitude of different things. I'm not a scientist at all. I just visualize and do it. Or repair and build stuff. I just see it in my head and do it. It's like that steering station, which is part of a JOEL electron microscope, 800 or 850. Nancy didn't want it, so I took it and took it all apart, saved all the parts, and got inspired just a few days ago to build that steering station, get the lathes fired up, make bearings, and combine things, and tapping and threading and cutting, and well, you've seen it. Resources. I'll have all these capacitors like I did before. That's just good news. Low inductance type. About how many pounds? 100, 200, 1,500 pounds of capacitors, I believe. Very heavy, very big. Oh yeah, I got lots. Yeah. And three-phase type for alternating current capacitors. Three-phase, that is. Scrapyard basically gave them away to me. And I'll be doing that again. So getting back to the 1980s kind of system I had. The apartment lab was fine. It did make things float for a long time. 15 minutes were recorded, filmed in high definition by Rob Simone for a TV show. I think we repeated it too because he had to turn everything off. I crawled in the back and organized it all again, and he filmed all of that, me doing it too. It's up on the internet. Oh, having fun that way. You gotta know what you're doing or you get electrocuted or blowing off, your socks blowing off. I'll be doing ball lightning again as well. I know how to do it. It's all in a matter of the voltage, of course, and the shapes of the discharge terminals and the arrangement surrounding the spark with electrostatics and magnetic fields, and you get a bead or a ball. It's kind of fun. I mean, it's entertaining. I got good video of it too, pictures of it, screenshots of the ball or beads. I have hundreds of videos that nobody's ever seen that should be picked up, and Nancy's got it uploaded on her computer. She just should upload it all, I guess. It's not doing any good in there. But anyway. Always act silly and I enjoy it. Always have. Well, Dennis Kucinich seemed to understand that because acting silly around him. He felt it was very healthy. He laughed his head off. His visit to Vancouver, brief visit with me. I said, I like acting silly. That's what it's supposed to be like. But anyway, he understood. Berkeley Bedell had to be conservative with. Couldn't act silly around him. He was a very interesting person. Showed up with his wife Eleanor in the apartment lab, and we went out for lunch and talked and talked. I think I gave him some samples, like I did with Dennis Kucinich. Nice people, real nice. So not all politicians are rotten. Like Donald, total pathological liar. Psychological profile, in my opinion, Donald is a pathological liar, psychopath. And anybody who crosses him, he gets going on, you know, like the judges and other people. He turns it right against them. He's going to wind up in jail or an insane asylum, that's for sure. I know there's some MAGA people out there, but sorry. It's my personal feeling. You'll see. You'll see what happens. But anyway, politics is boring crap. I don't talk about it much. What do you think of this person? That don't know. You don't even know him. I heard of him, but I don't know him. And it's turned down the Donald and the stupid Apprentice show. Not my area, not my interest. No, thank you. A long time ago. I had quite a problem getting my stuff back from the studios, but they sent it all back. Reason for doing that because of 9/11 and all that crap. People get paranoid. And how times keep changing all the time. My first airplane ride is 1983 to Vancouver to Toronto to see George Hathaway stay at his home. In those days, there was none of all this security stuff. I mean, wow, I even got on an aircraft with a pile of metal. I did. In a briefcase, pile of things that George gave me. I carried right on his carry-on luggage and nobody cared, and nobody's mentally ill and sick and thinking. The same with firearms too, you know. You carry your guns around, so what? Which I did do a lot of times. Going somewhere with them, carrying them up the hill, carrying them on the bus, 50 caliber Brownings, and red heavy machine guns I bought from the gunsmith. Just take them on the bus. Nobody complained. And nowadays, people have been taught and programmed to think guns kill people and not people kill people. It's just crazy times it is. That's what it is. Thank God I'm not into society that much. Always isolated. This old girl's been isolated. I just love doing my stuff alone. And acting silly, which I've always done ever since I was a kid. So what's the most silly thing I ever done as a kid? Let's think. Wanting something out of my dad's car. Air filter, for Christ's sake. That's when I started my interest in stuff. My God, when I was 5 years old in San Francisco, I'm always interested in stuff. Ever since a child. Oh wow, I'm talking off my head, aren't I? Acting silly? Always. Get dressed up as an old man and walk around Edgemont Village and scare people. The RCMP didn't like it. It's causing a disturbance, but they thought it was funny and they shouldn't do it because it's creating havoc on Edgemont Village. Even before that, ever since a child has acted silly, dressed up as something and walk around, goofing around. Yeah. Wow. Even in Happy Acres, Riverview, where I was, I'd act silly and did all kinds of funny things. Had a lot of SEX. Increased clinic up on the 4th floor, midsection. They're out in the woods. I'm not kidding. I'm a highly sexual interested person. Passive. It can be good aggressive sometimes. Nice, yeah. Hillside at Riverview was a place where we used to take the property of province of British Columbia towns up in the forest and have a lot of anti-acts. Edith Coulter and Rosalie Jones and Nancy Jane Snyder. I wonder what they look like now and what happened to them. Plus a dozen other ones. Or the priest that wanted to have fun in the stairwell. We used the psychology. Nobody around in the midsection of Crease Planning. Nobody was around on the weekends, so we used that section for fun times. As Maria would say, "Oh, it's nice and thick."
It's nice and thick.
Wink, wink. The psychology room, or the one-way mirror. Ooh, we had fun in there. Or the chapel, or the tunnel, or the stairwell. Yeah. So I'm rambling on because I'm not doing anything else today. I don't feel like doing anything to talk my head off anyway. Oh yeah. And the guy in what's it called? 5 West Hastings. Oh, guy, you got nice hangers. And what do you mean? Oh, if you come in my room, I'll show you what I mean. Okay. Oh, well, sure. Go for it. Could care less. So I think in that little room, I was there for 2 weeks. I think 2 weeks, so maybe under a month, until I found a room in north of Vancouver. Yeah, he really enjoyed my hangers. And I enjoyed the feeling around stuff. Oh, yeah, so years later, my apartment turned into a hooer house, I guess. A lot of different women there. Marianne Miller. But all these, not internet, but, oh yeah, later on internet women. Wow. Brag, brag, brag. Yeah. And certain other folks that were very kinky, which I enjoyed. Oh, I'm revealing so much on YouTube. Who cares? I don't care. Just Mr. Slut. Man, it's nothing like being felt. Wow. Wow. Yeah, well, anyway. I'm sure some of you people out there in the internet world don't like that kind of thing, but oh well, you never know. Normally people don't talk about their sex life on YouTube. I don't think. But I don't care. To me, sex is sex. It's been tabooed by fake religion. It doesn't, you gotta look at reality. What's real, What's wrong with sex? Why is it taboo? Ask yourself, why? Does it harm anybody? Not really. It's just taboo because humans make it taboo. Probably due to religion stuff. you know? And there's all kinds of different sexualities. It's quite interesting, too. The human condition is very intriguing. Humans, when they get together, they create incredible things like buildings and cities and airplanes and tanks and machinery, and everything you see around you, some human created it, a group of humans. Doing it individualistic is very laborious. So my little world, this new lab, is basically my creation. I can imagine 1,000 little Johnny cupcakes doing the same thing and putting it all together. It's like a big building, How can you... Well, gee, I can maybe weld a piece. Use a come along or something to lift up a beam. But you need a whole group of humans building stuff. That's fascinating stuff. So can a group of humans stop war and hatred? Perhaps, if they got the right mindset. But, yeah, never killed anything, not even I have hit mosquitoes. I thought about it. No, I didn't even like going fishing, killing some things, you know. None of my job description, no interest to me. Even cutting trees, I don't like it. But anyway. Huh. But humans go berserk and kill each other too. Look at the wars. Oh Lord, take me to another planet. Anyway. You gotta work its way through. You can't run away. You gotta work your way through helping others. And I've helped a lot of people. I'm not bragging, it's just a matter of fact. Maybe people who want to kill themselves, it's like, no, we'll talk about that. Some people kill themselves because of biological problems in the brain and chemistry, body chemistry, like certain mental disorders, manic depressive psychosis. That can really get bad for people. Many different mental illnesses, there's psychosis, there's schizophrenia, there's all. I'm simply in the category of being a neurotic, really. Psychoneurotic phobic react, so I react to that. That's slowly going away though. What's the other one? Psychoneurotic anxiety react. Well, that's why I'm on Valium and Xanax since 1970. I'll take my Xanax. Dr. Leslie Soylent would call it. He was the one that brought it out too. But yeah, not as much. I used to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 milligrams for 24 hours. Now I'm down to I think 1 milligram, or no, half a milligram for 24 hours. I'm not kidding. I always carry my Xanax around with me in case I think I'm having an anxiety attack. So that's where is it? But I don't like the effects of it. But it's sort of. Actually, I'm not kidding. Well, I am really talking a lot and showing off a lot of things today, aren't I, huh? Oh, that's the way I am, so. Oh, this is an old bottle. I can't quite read it, though. Anyway. Oh, this is points. That's what a tablet looks like in the low grade. 0.05. Oh, I got some weird anxiety stuff. I'll take that. Can you tell me what that is? My friend in China sends me a lot of Chinese medicine, and I really like the guy. He's John Hughes on Facebook. I'm not on Facebook. I can't get on. I gotta join Instagram, or gotta have a phone. I don't have a phone. I don't have Instagram. I'm not on Facebook for a while, I guess, until I get inspired to get on it again. But I think that's kind of rare, isn't it? I check for emails, videos. Using iPad, I check emails at night. What else do I do? Go to YouTube, check for any messages there. Then I go off wandering around all over the internet looking for information and things. So, like I used to do as a child with my dad's encyclopedia system. He had he was branch manager for, I mentioned this before, by the way. Branch manager for College Encyclopedias, Western Canada, USA. And had a basement library which I used all the time. Even as a kid, I was searching. Never was programmed in school, never went to school, flunked my coloring book and blocks, didn't ever, as I mentioned it 100 times already, I know. I know, but I'm just on a chitty chatty, talky, walkie talkie chit chat thing today for some unknown reason. I just did so much work here in the last month. Finished up on certain things already and decided hang out with EVO and redo the Oracle room with the newer electronic stuff. Just get into these weird inspirations to do it, and I'm like a robot, and I do it and finish up. That's all settled up there, and then once Nancy's ready, I can hook it up several days and do the Oracle stuff. So it's like with this Hutchins Effect apparatus, I'm in no rush. What the hell? Why would I be in a rush? I like old vintage stuff, and I repair it, clean it up, test it, run it. And I get an inspiration. I gotta do it, gotta do it. All things go flying, and the tools go flying, and soldering gun goes flying, or the lathe goes running. I just do it like a powerful force. It's true. Hutchins Effect stuff takes a while because stuff is vintage, and I only find it now on eBay. And if I had a lot of money, I could get it here faster. I got 3 orders coming in from a good friend of mine back east who's got the same interests as I do. And I never thought I'd meet a double person, same interests as I do. But I'm not going to mention names or anything about him. He wouldn't want that. He likes doing it alone and does it. I just share information on how to do it. With his, same as me, vintage electronics and Navy stuff, so it's very rare to find a double. Totally different, you know, he's his way and I'm my way, but still we got a common interest, the main thread. And we communicate a lot through eBay, a lot of emails. So share with them how to mount certain things, how I did in the apartment. Chains and eye hooks. Yeah. That was quite something. I look at the problem, you know, I don't want to collapse the floor. I'm thinking, so there's people upstairs, but they wouldn't be as insane as me. They just have ordinary furniture like they do and everybody has in an apartment. I saw those joists above me and I thought, I could take some of the weight up there, but I did. Chains, eye screws, wood for wood, and turnbuckles, because I can adjust the tension. So I had everywhere, every joist was above me was hooked in, all of them were hooked in several times, screwed in the joist below me, dead center. I just sort of felt my way through and I just put a small hole and start screwing them. It took a lot of energy to screw the big 10-inch long or 12-inch long eye bolts into the joists below and above and join them together and use turnbuckles to get the tension right. And one time, a very understanding landlord, Boris, came to my door, knocked on the door, and, oh, John, could you just release some of the turnbuckles because the floor upstairs looks funny and feels weird. Oh yeah, no problem. So I bit of a turn this way, do it all like tuning a piano. Turnbuckles and eye hooks. And boards, which I go to the lumberyard, Rona. God, I was determined. And get boards cut. And buy the chains and eye hooks and all that. Get a taxi back because it gets heavy. Can't carry it on the bus, but I did. Get a taxi. Royal City Taxi, and they always say, oh, is this John? And when I was working on the warships, same thing. Oh, hi, John. Okay, we'll be right there. Blah, blah, blah. So, mind you, I had a lot of money from my clients. Got made those power cells, crystal power cells, barium titanate power cells for clients in Japan, Germany, and other places. And they would send me like $200,000. No problem. I'd do it at night. Got a lot of money at in those days. In Japan, at least 250,000 or 100,000. In Germany, same, about close to $1 million. Different clients, and they're all happy with the power cell stuff I made them. And I made sure you do not con people like Donald Trump or that kind of nonsense. You do what you say you're going to do, and overdo it, and even underestimate it. So when they get it, it works better than what you talked about. When I was in Japan, I was showing these things off. People were coming. I sold some of them right there. They gave me a fistful of money. Some of the demonstration pieces are diodes. I went back to my sponsor. I think I don't think they understand. These are just diodes. They're not the real. Oh, because they like you, they give you money. Oh, okay. No, they don't like me anymore. I mean, those were the days of getting Earth currency. Now it's not so good. But although I have certain people that help me big time. But equipment buying, they'd help there too. So what am I talking about? Anyway, they helped a lot. One's for them, it's still in Canada or back in the USA somewhere. Bless, though I don't have to name names. I don't name names. Huh. Yeah, some of the richest people in the world write me letters all the time. But I dare not ask for money. They suggest I go work with George or other people. But they send me their books and stuff. And a lot of letters. But I don't know. Humans are strange. But I was speaking of people that own their own country. Basically, the principality and all that people. For years, 89 to now. Well, the sun is taking over the weather. I'm not going any more on that one. I have high respects for him, Anyway, let's see how long I've been talking about the streets for. Oh my God, really? Well. A long time. Okay, well, that's okay. It's okay. I don't mind talking. I used to do it on radio show, like took over Lou Gentile's show on occasion. I would talk to Uncle Art Bell for a couple hours and other people. But doing your own show, it's fine. I've done it. Yeah, I have done it. I'm gonna talk chatty Cathy today. I'm a chatty Cathy today, mate. You know what I mean, Johnny? That's right. Okay. So I'm gonna get up and get a cigarette. I don't want to get a cigarette. Smoke. I gotta get a smoke. I gotta get a smoke. Smoke. Too much smoking. Put that down there. Whoop. Put that out. Fire. Take it off my foot. Kathy's back. Oh, this gets tangled up. Alright. It's Kathy. Oh, sit down again. Got a cigarette. Rainy day, cold in here. Sort of cold. That sound of that rain is so disgusting. I hate rain. Always hated it. Could be sunny all the time, I could care less. I like getting sun, as much sun as possible. This winter, no. Gotta go to a tanning, get a tanning bed. I'll have to organize this here. Yes, we will. Put it back like so. When it is sunny, I'm out in the sun. Then I start wearing my skirt. And I get out in the sun and cook. I get dark as I can. I even wet myself down with alcohol to get rid of any oils that'll block all the rays. It works. Hi, my name is Chatty Cathy. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. Okay. Smoking. Doing this ever since 14. Because I always suck my thumb when it's up to 14. So my mother decided to get me a pipe. So I smoked a pipe, started sucking my thumb all the time and picking my nose. Picking my nose at the same time, you know, I'm like. Quite funny, sucking your thumb is healthier. Maybe reading newspaper or books and stuff, sucking my thumb. 14, maybe I should start sucking my thumb again and start a trend. Thumb sucking since 14 or 15. Well, first, I mentioned this in other videos, got sexual when I was 5. Ha! That was a inner tube. Long story. Keep it short. End it now. Oh, and then, oh, wow. I mean, rubbing it raw. Yes, I remember that. Rubbing it raw. Painful, too. Everybody's got sexual energies. Anyway. Rubbing it raw. Sounds like a good story for a book. Rubbing it raw. Must be at 14 holes. 10? Wow. Living in North Vancouver at the time. How many of you have rubbed it raw? Probably a lot of you out there. You won't talk about it, right? Right. No, rubbing it raw talks. Oh, yeah, I still, never mind. I went somewhere where I shouldn't have gone, I guess, I suppose, but these days, well, not to rawness, but let's just say, yeah, well, what can I say? My mind went right into it, you know, sorry. Went into the memory of just a few days ago, or a day ago. I was just thinking when I was in the hospital, did I do any naughty things? No, I was having nicotine fits, like holy mackerel. Huh. Well, I got out 10 days. Can't I'm not smoking for 10 days. I'm not really that ill. I just had a really good doctor, a famous one too, who kind of knew what my situation was with this operation. Slowly tapering off antibiotics. He says he don't want to ever see that again. It was an odd bacterium ended with acne. Got in there. There's only a few cases of it, so he's writing a paper on it. Anyway, back to more interesting things. Big bell, ding dong, ding dong. His bell bottoms, cool. I like him. I look like Gumby. You know how Gumby looks? The little guy there, the little rubber guy, Gumby. Big walking Gumby. That should be me. The big walking Gumby. So I'm gonna mention that I did clips. I got a lot of junk to upload tonight. Who watches it? I don't know. I just do it because a few fans like me doing it. Oh, stuff like that. Talking blah, 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 blah. Not saying, oh, I'm running around the circles. Running around the circles. Get the lighting just right. Don't fall over. Okay, so what are you talking about? I don't know the answer. Keep a step up a lift, Major. We got some problems ahead. Fire up the boilers and let's get the old ship running again. Come on, let's go for it. Let's go to war. So whatever it means. I saw some great old movies like On the Beach, Fail Safe, and a few others. The acting was quite incredible back then. Same with Star Trek. Well, I don't watch a lot of movies or anything like that, except interesting ones, very unique ones. I love Forbidden Planet. Not much into romance stuff. Naughty films, yeah, short naughty films are fun to watch sometimes. Different kinkiness that humans have. It's all quite erotic. It stopped raining and it's getting brighter out. This sounds like good news to me. Ha! Am I getting boring now? iPad's still running, it's plugged in. Oh, it'll work all the way through it. Being plugged in, the battery's gone on it, I'm sure. Got a new one too. Just too lazy to get it set up and running. Comes with computer stuff, I get very, very damn bored with it. Paperwork and computers, forget it. There's a clips video on the princess, Carla P. Knipseth Rothschild's the third Klingon princess, so it should be funny, or at least for me it's funny, but for others probably not funny. Probably not bloody funny to them, you know, funny bunny. A good friend of mine was interviewed on I forget the name, keep forgetting the name of the show, but he did 6 hours. That's Colonel John Alexander. Google search him and see the 6 hour epic. interview. It's pretty interesting stuff. I known him since 1983. We keep in touch by letters and emails and phone calls sometimes, letters. Now the new kid on the block in science and stuff is Bob Greener, who has Martin Fleischmann Memorial Project. I learned a lot from his. I learned a lot from Colonel Alexander again, more. We worked together in 1983 with INSCOM and Defense Department people in Los Alamos and all that stuff. He talks about that in this epic 6-hour show. Wow. But Bob Greener I learned from as well. He got a lot of information. He does 2 to 3 hours talking on stuff he's found out and his experiments. And so yeah, I know a lot of my friends have passed on, like Dr. Rauscher. She stayed with me for a month in Oregon. I'd wheel her out to, and she was in a wheelchair. I'd take her to look over the ocean. We talked for several hours per day usually. And then Gordon Novell passed away. We're good friends. Jack Houck. Many have passed on. Henry Dakin and many others. It's kind of weird, but it's a weird feeling for me. I knew these people very well, go visit them, and they come visit me, and this looks like it's gonna, what's this thing do? Oh, it's okay. But anyway. I had a wife that passed on. That was Helena in Scottsdale, Arizona. She had some weird issues, I don't know, but I left that because she tried to convert me into something else. I just took off. Oh well. Call a taxi, go to the airport, go back to Vancouver, and when was that, 2007? 2008? Met up with Dr. Judy Wood. We hung out for a while and had some wink times, and went down, gave a lecture in the USA. She left and kept in touch, but she kind of vanished. Yeah, Dr. Judy Wood. That was interesting. I got lots of pictures. And video, too. Ha! But again, I met a very wonderful lady and got married to her. Nancy, of course. And she's a Carla fan, so I'd be doing Carla commercials soon. It's going to be awesome when I'm all dolled up. Oh, wow. Yeah. So, did I ever do Carla on a TV show? Don't know. I've done about 300 TV shows, once over 1,000 radio interviews and that kind of thing over the years, but the longest show is Ark of the Covenant Revealed, which I was co-producer of, and it's now going off pretty good on the internet, that is, or on Discovery Channel or whatever. A lot of these shows go to main channels. Discovery Channel, Science Channel, Fox TV, NBC, ABC. You'll buy footage from Peter Von Puckhammer of GriffinFilmProductions.com. $150 per second for footage of me. And Peter pays me, and I did one with Jesse Ventura. Death Ray, I think it was called. True TV, and Did one with Richard Surrett from Coast to Coast. Came down in person with film crew. 2000, 2017, about that time frame, or 18. I was on Coast to Coast with him, and what he did with the video footage, I don't know. Maybe sold it off to somebody that had a film crew with him, so. Philip Latham wanted to film, but Nancy felt uncomfortable about it. It would have been a good show, so. That was only a year ago or more. And a few other offers come in, sometimes by email. So, yeah, it'd be fun if Peter showed up sometime, or Robert Kiviat from Fox and film stuff again, or whoever else. You never know. It's kind of intriguing when you open your emails. Oh, I can act pretty normal. I mean, it looks stupid, but I can act pretty normal. Like if I'd be dressed like this, right? And doing an interview, no problem. We did it before. Or it's Discovery Channel. But a Fox TV thing. Jonathan Frakes, Star Trek, did an interview kind of thing. He filmed everything and caught it up, and they put it on Fox. Called Ghost Best Evidence Caught on Tape. And he's saying, oh, it's all nothing supernatural about this. This is common. I don't think it's that common, is it? Although Ken Shoulders replicated a tiny bit. Bob Greener has found bits and pieces that have already been done. Similar stuff. Oh, I don't know. What do you want me to say now? Rubbing it raw. Easy thing to do when you get your hormones running. You're probably thinking, what's he doing now, huh? I need a little help from a friend to rub it raw. Oh! I need a little help to rub it raw. Anybody likes to rub things raw? Sounds like a psychopathic nutcase. I think that it should be rubbed raw. Nothing like good old Vaseline helps solve the problem. That kind of thing, you know. It's really nice to have it rubbed raw. See, skyrockets in flight in afternoon delight. Yeah. I know I'm such a slut, but that's okay with me. And how about you? Are you a slut? Are you a slut? Red room. Remember The Shining? I keep doing that all the time. Red room. It's kind of funny. Anyway. Red room. I'm contemplating my novel, The Naval, thinking what to say next. Well, I don't know. Should I end the video? You're probably getting so bored of it, you know. It's this guy talking about this stupid nut. Remember, I'm not a scientist, not an inventor. Don't get me in that category. Thank you. Oh, who are all those fake people out there that claim free energy and all this garbage? A lot of them. Oh, God. John Searle and any other nut is the geek guy. I don't know, this garbage. Just people that want to make $1 million and try to hurt others by taking their money and disappearing and that kind of thing. I know a lot of them out there appear on the internet and vanish. That's a no-no. You don't do that kind of crap. Don't claim free energy. Let somebody else claim it for you that have your product or whatever. Jesus. How many con artists out there? Biggest, the Donald. He got caught. He's in big trouble. How much did he owe? $500 million? And conning and crap like that. You don't do that because all that crazy shit that's not right and wrong and evil in time gets you at the end really bad. It's like the Donald got bitten in the ass in the end. It's all coming out. Power hungry guy, you know. Wow. And he pays for it, like most criminals do. They get caught. So the best thing is always obey the laws, respect people. Don't be a damn fool and try to sell something. Unless you put it on eBay or something. Don't over-exaggerate. Because it'll get you in the end. That's for sure. Seen it happen a lot of times with people. Even Mel Winfield. Even store owners I knew and respected. You don't teach. Hey, Wesley Baker, Westland military surplus, was selling all these blank guns and all of that, and they're telling people how to convert them into real guns. Yeah, don't do that. Because you're telling real people how to convert them to real guns, you don't know what the real person is like. So he got into big trouble, got arrested. Oh, there's video of that. Westland military surplus, Wesley Baker. He was a good friend until he screwed himself. You gotta respect laws and that. They're made to protect others and yourself. Come on. Jesus Christ. I don't know. Can you imagine living your life thinking, well, will anybody ever know? Kind of attitude. Yeah, it must be crazy. Will anybody ever catch me and all that crap? So obey your laws, all of them. And traveling, obey all of them. Learn to obey the laws and traveling. Because different countries have different laws, so don't be an asshole. Should I shut up now? Oh, you want to take me on a date? Oh, come on, take me on a date. Okay, Tom. Behave yourself, man. Behave yourself. Come on, love. Behave yourself. Be good. Oh, this might take you somewhere and rub it raw. That sounds like a good title for a book. Rub it raw. A new title of John's book. Rub it. This might. You never know. Rub it raw. I think it's a good title for a book. Get away with a full-fledged book than just talking stupid iPad and uploading on YouTube. I'm not allowed to. I get big doo-doo. Okay, let's drop that topic right now. Thank you very kindly, love. Come on, love. You can drop the topic now. Thank you. Right on. Cheerio. Should get going now. I mean, I've been chatting and yakking and chatting forever. something, then it could go curl up somewhere and dream. Well, here's the rain. Ooh, lipstick and makeup. Wow. In competition.
In competition to Melania Trump.
Yeah, in competition with Helena Trump. Helena, or whatever her name is. Trump, the bump. Yeah, you look out the window there, it's so dark. There's the window. Mm-hmm. There's a damn window here. I don't know. I see people are talking about fantastic America's bestseller, North America's bestseller, Rabbit Raw. Rabbit Raw. Okay, asshole John. I think it's time for me to, your little asshole, to disappear here. It's funny if somebody comes knocking to the door. Knock, knock, knock. Is Mr. Hutchison around? Yeah, what do you want to see him about? Well, that's Rabbit Raw. Alright, it's how long I've been doing this. Oh, an hour and 20 minutes. Oh, this got to be an epic one for myself talking. An hour and 20 minutes. That is a long time for one of my stupid YouTube videos, isn't it? Really got makeup on, and just crash the door down. Hi, John. Can I rub it raw? And I might just fly. Of course. Of course you can. I gotta disappear in one of the areas down around the radio room here, and we'll disappear and we'll play Rabbit Raw. A new game called Rabbit Raw. Your kids will love it. Rabbit Raw. Rabbit Raw. Oh, John, I'm a fan of yours, and I want to rub it raw. I want a copy of I Want It Rub It Raw. Oh, I had somebody actually come around, but he was just got distracted. He wanted to play Rub It Raw, the new game in town. I'm sitting kind of partially naked in the sun on this lot. My mind sort of went somewhere. I've done others. I get a hell of a lot of emails. They always show off their Rabbit Rock stuff. It's just fantasy. It's not into. I like real stuff. I'm kind in that. I say, okay, honey. Where do you live? He's in the Middle East somewhere. It's funny how all that is. Messenger's another one. In real life, yeah, they'll come around. See me and they want to play Rub It Raw, see me outside here, so. I didn't know. It's so adorable.
I didn't know. It's so adorable. Wow.
Until I get the makeup on and all and stuff like that. And oh, hi. Well, actually, yeah, they just walk by sometimes. Hi, sweetie. I say, hi. And they keep walking, no, but anyway. That's true. That's all of it's true. Oh, anyway, it's fun. It's all fun. What the hell? Oh, Jesus Christ, when I'm sitting in the sun, excuse my language, when I'm sitting in the sun, cooking and turning a little dark, huh? I have a whole fan club of ravens that up in the trees. They're talking away and I'm talking back to them. They jump up and down on the roof. I got videos of them, by the way. I got all kinds of videos. Call it the Willis ravens. About 40 maximum. Usually about 5, 6 take turns coming and talking. Wah, 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 wah. You know, and whoops, what's going on here? Just slowly naming them. Now, this is iPad. You gotta keep it plugged in. Oh. On that note, yeah, this is a good position for talking. Having this on the chair, I guess. On that note, it's been now 25 minutes, almost an hour and a half of talking. Welcome to John K. Hutchison, talk show radio host. What's the most powerful? Well, I think 1,000 watt transmitter. Hook it up. Start broadcasting. 15 minutes later, get arrested for broadcasting without a license. Yeah, that's what'll happen. Probably even on 27 megahertz. Mm-hmm. Oh, here comes the ambulance for me, I think. I hear something coming. Oh, coming to take me away, ha. Hear that? Anyway, that's been a long talk radio show, and I should do a few things before I go home for lunch, for dinner. So keep an eye out for my new book called Rub It Raw. I'll do it the other way too.
Look for my book called Carlos Rub It Raw.
Let me title of this video, Rub It Raw?
Come, let's go and rub it raw.
Anyway, I make an ass of myself for an hour and a half. That's pretty good. I enjoy it. I don't care. I make an asshole or idiot of myself. That's okay. That's fine. Come. Rub it raw. Oh, shut up, John. Let's go. All right. Thank you. Bye.